Don't worry, everybody. Christian will be back. He's just doing something. And Nick decided to leave
I
a little bit
talked to
too
the
late.
audience first.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I forgot to bring my speakers. So.
It's fine. No, we don't need the intro music today. We've already started.
I'll put the intro music. I'll put the
music.
intro music into my AirPods.
Shut up, Bobby.
Bobby doesn't speak broke around these
I don't
parts.
speak broke.
Here's our new intro music.
Get this trash out of my face.
You just gotta listen to it. Let it roll.
Is that a Christmas song?
No, it's not a Christmas song.
Is that an Eagles song?
It is an Eagles song.
Get that out of here! Turn it off.
It's great,
Turn it off.
isn't it?
Turn it off.
I know.
Turn it off. Wow. Hey, remember that time where the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so people started actually taking craps in the street?
No, it was
Like, no.
eating
No,
bullshit.
no, I saw people taking actual craps in the street. Because, Philadelphia is a horrible city.
Philadelphia is a great city.
Philadelphia is horrible. Turn that off.
Good.
We've had enough. All right?
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first episode of Season 2 of Throwing Jabs.
Welcome to 2019.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Our Christmas episode didn't come out because it was a little too,
Late?
bad.
Why was it bad?
It wasn't bad, it was just...
It was not throwing jabs material.
Yeah.
So we weren't allowed to release it?
I didn't...
No, we all decided not to.
Yeah.
What? Where was my vote in all this?
It wouldn't have mattered because everybody voted to.
I am the
not.
director of this show.
Bobby thinks he has power.
No, I am the
All right,
director.
I am co-host,
Director!
And editor. Jake is co-host and editor.
Co-host and director, right here.
I am co-host and actual director because I help set up.
the camera.
Yeah, no, and
yeah,
I help
but
him.
I told you to set up the cameras. Therefore, I am the
said
director.
no. You're Bobby.
No.
said
As always, I
I'm
am
co-host. Go look at the board and says who's
this
director.
isn't an actual Tribe Talk piece.
Yeah, I'm
As
the
always,
director.
I am joined by Andrew Bobby.
Yeah,
The worst.
the greatest.
I quote Andrew Bobby here. The Steelers will win the Super Bowl.
And Aiden Lassiter, everybody. Christian is
You're a
looking
Cardinals
at us
fan.
through the window. What's up, Christian? He will be in a second. He's got to do some work.
Unfortunately.
He's talking trash to Bobby. It's fine.
Yeah, I think he's talking about slitting his throat. I think the first thing that we should talk about is our game picks from this past week.
What Bobby go? Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Bobby?
0-4.
Me
Why
and
does that matter though? Like,
Because you're ass, my guy. There's no other way to put it.
Alright.
okay, what if I go 4-0 this week?
Well, then maybe you're not as
Let's
ass.
check out
But
the Instagram at Throwing Jabs Pod if you're not following us.
same as Twitter, but we don't use our Twitter as
yeah,
much.
we don't really use Twitter that much.
That's because I'm too lazy to tweet over there.
Yeah,
It takes so much longer to tweet than to post it.
or story. But yeah, no. We post our thoughts during the game and other stories, side stories that we don't always talk about.
So first things up, AFC wildcard game 1 picks. I thought this was obvious.
Okay.
The Colts.
beating the Texans.
The Texans have no O-line and a horrible secondary, and you're watching the hottest team with one of the greatest quarterbacks
And
One of the
Deshaun-
greatest quarterbacks?
Deshaun
in
Watson
the NFL right now, not all time. Yes.
Nah, he's maybe number 8 on the list right now.
Still top
of,
10.
Nah.
Of quarterbacks
Top
right now
5.
in the league.
Name all the
No.
quarterbacks above him. If I hear Big
Okay.
Ben. If I hear Big Ben.
Okay. I'd put Dak Prescott above Andrew Luck right now.
No.
But
I ride Dak. I'm ride or die with Dak.
No,
I
I'd
think
put
Dak's
Dak-
a
I'd
fantastic
put-
quarterback,
I'd
but
put
I can't
Dak
put
above
I can't put Dak.
him,
You
but
can't. You cannot
I'd say
seriously.
number 1
do that.
is Pat. Number 2 is Drew.
Mhm.
Number 3,
Phil Rivers.
Yeah,
I'll say
I'll give it to Philly boy.
I'll say Philip Rivers and what's his face,
Tom
Jared
Brady?
Goff. Jared Goff are tied.
I don't think Jared Goff's been that good.
Yeah, no, Jared.
Tom Brady's 5. I'd say 6.
I'd put Andrew Luck at 6.
Yeah.
I don't think I put him at 6
Wilson
yet.
at 7.
Wilson at 6.
No, I put Andrew Luck. Dude, you look.
Wilson at 6.
Andrew Luck won his playoff game.
That doesn't matter.
And
He
Andrew
just
Luck's-
said he just played a very weak Houston team.
Yeah, I know, but he's
And he
he's
only-
10 of 11
look
in
at
his
his
past
past-
games.
look at-
10 of 11. That's looking at his past.
But look at his.
I just looked.
Look at the stats from
What, Nate?
The
Tell me
last
the
game.
stats. What do you mean? I guarantee you Andrew Luck had a better game
Then what?
And
than Russell Wilson. All right.
Clemson fans
No, they did.
don't hate me on
Actually,
this.
you didn't.
I
But
love Deshaun Watson, but he's just not ready for that, for the NFL primetime.
No, I can't say he's not ready. His O-line's not ready. That's for
it.
damn sure.
And I said I've liked him, but I could not stand when he rushed for the first down in the third quarter, down 21-0. In the Colts sideline goes right in their faces. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I'm not a big.
I
I like.
do.
Did you see when Philip Rivers did it though?
Phillip
That was
Rivers-
hilarious. He looked at the ref. He
Phillip
goes.
deserved it.
He goes. Yeah, dude, it was just like pure happiness. Bro, I love Philip Rivers. All right.
Yeah.
Should we start off saying our predictions for this week or our thoughts on last
Let's
week?
do that later. When
All right.
we
True.
you know?
All right. But so we'll talk about the first game, the Colts-Texans game. The only game that I missed, I was at work for that. I caught part of it because I would watch it on my phone. It was a one-sided game the whole way.
Yeah.
People talk about the questions of the being shut out in the second half. I think that's not. That's the team just holding on to a
Here's
lead.
Luck's stats. Andrew Luck was 19 for 32, 222 yards, 6.9 average, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah, no, dude, I think we forget how bad this Chiefs defense is. He's gonna shred it.
Here's another reason why the Texans lost. They weren't using Deshaun for his legs at all. They weren't using the running game. Deshaun Watson threw 49
have you gone back and have you looked at their schedule?
I haven't.
They played.
Other than getting beaten by the Eagles.
No,
I don't
they've
really know.
played. I did it earlier. They have played the absolute worst teams. The absolute worst teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just all fluff. They had no competition all year.
Yep.
So, no, I was not surprised by this one. The next game after that was the Cowboys-Seahawks. Seahawks tried to make it interesting at the end.
Predictions.
Predictions?
I had Seahawks. Bobby had Seahawks. Christian had Seahawks.
Your boy had the winner, of course. You know, if you ever want to win, bet against Bobby and choose my team.
Unless
yeah,
he
but
roots
what
for
about
the
one of
Bears.
those? But what about one of those games that you picked with me?
Yeah, exactly. Root against Bobby. And the one I picked the Bears winning, and anybody who saw that, the
Hey,
Bears had
the one game I
Bears
picked
had
with
this.
Bobby, I lost. The one game Aiden picked with Bobby, he lost.
Any game you picked with Bobby, you would have lost. Because Bobby was what again, Jake?
Oh, and
Ooh, spicy. I know. I knew as soon as we were going into the last game, and I was like, Bobby's 0-3, I'm 3-0. And I was like, we both have the Bears. I was like, if I'm going to lose one game this whole weekend, it's going to be this damn game.
And we talk about how Dak Prescott is not good.
Dak Prescott is phenomenal. Don't you sleep? Why are you even sleeping on him, my guy?
Like Dak Prescott.
You don't like Dak Prescott because look at your jersey and look at the blanket on your table.
It's beautiful.
Dak
isn't it?
Prescott, franchise quarter Dak. Quote me on that one.
You know what I am happy
Franchise
for, though?
quarter Dak.
His inconsistent play is going to get him an 8-year, $200 million contract.
Nah. His inconsistent play is gonna move on to consistent play and get them to the Super Bowl.
He's still riding Zeke hard.
You're stupid.
Literally.
Dude, but he's finally
literally riding.
his finally got another actual wide receiver in Amari Cooper, and I'm telling you, build up as well as the fact he doesn't have any good coaching, but you build up that wide receiver core a little bit more.
They're going to keep the coach there anyways.
Can we? Cut,
But an offensive coordinator.
can we cut the crap right now and talk college football and the?
No, we're
the
talking about the
championship
playoffs.
game tonight?
No, we're gonna talk about.
Championship game's not going to matter by the time.
All right, here's another thing. Here's another quick
So?
fact. College football is actually dying in ratings because nobody gives a crap about college football
do you
anymore.
mean?
Because it's been the same two teams for the last.
It's not dying in
last
ratings.
4
It's
years.
only bowl games that nobody watches.
Exactly, and that's supposed to be the most important part.
No, it's.
I'm not
meaningless
honestly.
Bowl games have never
No,
got good ratings.
I'm not gonna watch. No, there's been bowl games. I have
Like
not
what?
watched any bowl games this year,
You want to
and I'm only gonna watch the national championship if we end up going over and streaming.
Bobby.
I'm not gonna take it off, but I'll show you.
Yeah. What was the score of the Belk Bowl?
1-8-0.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Take
don't
offense,
take that a
take
big
offense.
deal. Like when half our team is out, and nobody cares about the Belk Bowl. forgot.
Yes, no,
Exactly,
it
that's
should
what we're saying.
because nobody cares, and nobody cares about the college football playoffs anymore because it's the
What are you
same two
talking
teams.
about?
Look
Everybody
at the
cares about it.
ratings. No, it's falling off worse than the
ratings
NBA.
are higher. The ratings
Yeah.
are higher than the NFL right now, and they have
They're
been
not
for
higher
the
than
past
the
5 years
NFL.
because people want to take a knee.
No, NFL's ratings have jumped immensely this year
Look at
because
the ratings and tell me
because
who's
they
higher.
No, I'm talking about
College.
this year. The
Yeah,
past,
because nobody's taking a knee anymore.
Exactly, Bobby. I agree with you on that point. I'm not a fan of Colin Kaepernick. Don't get mad at me for that
Or
crap.
anybody that does it.
No, I think that is putrid, but we don't need to talk about politics because that's not what we're here for. We have had compelling storylines that were not political this year in the NFL, and college football. It's like, oh, Alabama, oh, Clemson.
Yeah.
No, it's no, it's not. It's like same how the NBA is seeing a drop in ratings. I think they'll improve dramatically because the Warriors, it is not their league anymore.
I know. I
And-
don't think the ratings. It's just that the NBA is boring now.
The NBA is not
It's flat
boring
out
now.
boring.
No, the NBA.
Yeah.
No, you've never liked
The
basketball.
MLB probably has
No.
better ratings
No,
than the
no,
NBA.
no.
It's just flat
the
out
NBA
boring.
has slightly dropped in ratings because of the Warriors'
it's
reign.
major
Because
drop.
it's like, Bobby, do you name me one statistic?
How boring it is. Yes, that's.
No, I'm talking
I'm
about any of the
statistic.
ratings.
A high key stunner.
Troy
I don't know.
Aikman's, dude, those concussions are getting to him, my guy.
If you haven't seen it, check out the story on
It's probably gonna be. Oh wait, you
rubs
saved
his
that one,
eyes
didn't
so
you?
much. It happens to me too.
Cowboys got a shot at the Super Bowl, is what Aiden is saying.
Cowboys Chargers. Mark your calendars.
Next game, day 2, Sunday, AFC wild card. Me and Aiden picked the Chargers because we're smart people.
Yes.
Christian and Bobby picked the Ravens. 'cause
We
they're
trust in
dumb
Philip. Actually, no. That was the game I was most back and forth between. Cause the Ravens,
people. I don't know.
The Ravens
I had
have-
the Chargers going all the way.
They just
No,
knew how to shut down.
I had the Chargers, and if you see in the thing that I posted, I put that either the winner of that game would go to the Super Bowl for the AFC
Don't.
because they have great running backs, and very, very, very tough
Ravens are too
defense.
young.
Don't-
Ravens are going to be good in the next few years.
Don't let that Lamar Jackson stats fool you. That all came in within the last 5
True,
minutes of the
as
game.
well as the fact
That
they
was
were all
piss poor.
joke plays.
Lamar didn't have a completion for over an hour.
Yeah, I
Joe
saw it. Over 100
Flacco
minutes.
should have been playing.
No, I think you
the
say that.
second half, or at least the fourth quarter.
Could Bobby see when he was saying that?
I just had
I'm
to
gonna zoom in on his eyes.
I'd
He's like-
overemphasize it.
No, I'm with Bobby. I'm like, why don't you have an ex Super Bowl MVP? In the end, it's a smart move because in the end, it's a smart move because Lamar Jackson regained faith in himself and regained confidence
Yeah.
instead of taking him out and making him feel
They're gonna
horrible.
be good.
Fans don't have any faith in him right now, though.
No,
If the
fans
Browns-
right now.
If the Browns don't win the North, it's going to be the Ravens.
I was with the Raven family the whole game, and they have no faith in Lamar Jackson.
All right, I want to take a poll and see. I don't know why I'm saying I want to take a poll. I guarantee you they are not speaking for the whole entire Ravens fan base. Now, there might be some who agree that way, but I think to not have faith in Lamar Jackson is absolutely absurd.
Yeah, he's the future of that franchise.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the things that's why I think...
He's not a long-term solution. Let me tell you why. His throwing sucks, so he won't make
That can
it.
be fixed. Aaron Rodgers came into the league with a horrible throwing motion. It was wanky.
Yeah, but he was naturally gifted. Lamar Jackson's not naturally gifted
Have
at
you-
throwing.
As long as a Mark
I want you-
situation doesn't
No.
happen, they'll be fine.
He has a lower than average arm. He has a mediocre arm.
He has a mediocre arm. Yes, but no, he will be good.
The way he
will
throws
be good
the football,
in the NFL. I guarantee you.
not along. Terrell Pryor.
I
2.0.
I love Dak Prescott, but Lamar Jackson I could see
Dak
becoming
Prescott
better
is
than
a
Dak
much
Prescott.
more talented passer than Lamar Jackson is.
It's not
Barely,
just a passer
No.
league, though. I mean, this year we're already seeing halfbacks and running backs are actually really starting to earn more money because people realize we need the ground game more, and that comes with
Talking about the ground game, that's exactly what everybody forgot in the Eagles-Bears game.
That's what the first thing. Max Bosley, one of our friends, he's a Bears fan. I go, where were your running backs? Mitchell Trubisky tried to put the game on his back, and I think if you're a Bears fan, as much as that loss hurts, you know that you have a quarterback.
That's all.
of the future.
That's all play calling though. That's not on Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky, did you see that throw at the end of the game? That
was
back
to a
shoulder.
wide open
No,
wide
he
receiver.
fit it right in the perfect spot to where it wouldn't get picked because the safety was coming behind him. He fit it over the top, back shoulder on the inside. It was beautiful.
I
And the whole game he was doing solid. Now, of course, he could have been better, but they had their running backs, Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen, and everybody else all together gained 36 yards.
Didn't Cohen only have one carry?
I don't know. That game actually bored me. I was not able to see all that because I couldn't watch it for the third quarter.
Howard had 10 carries, Gabriel had 2, Trubisky had 3, Cohen only had 1. There were 18 carries by the Bears total.
Yeah, I think Mitch did as well as to be
Eagles
expected.
had 25 total for 266 yards. Bears had 18 carries for 65.
I saw
That is where you see the difference.
I saw this tweet today that I don't agree with even a little bit. But it was saying that Khalil Mack disappears in big games, and that's why the Raiders won the trade. Yeah, he was definitely there. He made great plays. That they only held him 16. He made, of course, because then the person said, "I heard Hicks' name more." It's like, yes, you did, but it's like he's also a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
He was a star player, and they were the top 2 most influential. Eddie Jackson's on that team and healthy.
I just don't think this playoff game even matters in the first place because those guys weren't actually.
What?
Those teams weren't actually going to make the Super Bowl.
The Bears. I think the Bears and the Eagles both have a chance now.
Don't sleep on the Eagles.
No, I'm sleeping on the Eagles.
Destiny.
No, I'm sleeping.
Shut up! You're an Eagles fan.
Bobby,
shut up.
No, he can say that
There
because
is
at least he has a little bit of proof.
It is
Bobby.
It is almost impossible to do what
No.
they've done to get to this point.
It is, but they're going to play the Saints, and the Saints are not only phenomenal and have already destroyed the Eagles. But no, yeah, that's it. I was gonna say with the Bears because you said neither team. I could see the Bears beating the Saints because they have people that can shut down.
Audio of the double doink.
Why? Stop.
Turn that up.
Everybody's seen the double doink. Everybody has seen the double doink.
The
All right.
double doink was awesome.
No.
I want that shirt.
Super Bowl projections: the Chiefs versus the Rams.
How I don't think how any person who
Chiefs are not going.
with any sort of football knowledge could think the Chiefs could even win a football game.
I don't
Or,
think
no,
so.
not win a football game, win a playoff
I
game.
just love.
You can love Patrick Mahomes.
Pat
You can
Mahomes.
love Patrick Mahomes all you want, but when you have absolutely no defense, an offensive line, and not your star running back because Kareem Hunt likes to hit women.
He likes to
Then-
kick women. He's
Then that's because
He's one of the worst kickers in the league next to Cody
Look
Parkey.
at every single team. Look at every single team that won in this year's playoffs. They had a great running game and they had a phenomenal defense. What the Chiefs have: a horrible defense, an running game, and a really good passer. I'll give them that. But it's like the Colts. The Colts shut down DeAndre Hopkins.
You know what you're sounding like right now?
What?
Listen to this. If it'll ever play.
What is it?
This was from last year.
There are 2 different teams. I didn't think the Vikings were going to win that game.
Christian's here.
I didn't think the Vikings were going to win.
Podcast, please don't roast me. I know I went overboard.
Here he comes.
Why aren't you on our episode
There he
today?
goes.
I have to do pieces.
Yeah, he's got to do actual
I
Tribe
have a
Talk
job,
stuff.
Bobby, to do in here.
We have a job to do too.
Bye, Christian.
I would say bye to Bobby, but he can't understand me.
Yeah, he
Bye,
doesn't
Christian.
speak
I can
broke.
understand you, but I don't speak broke, so I can't understand you.
Bobby got those AirPods. But you see what I'm saying, right?
No, but so you think that the Chiefs are going to beat the Colts? I thought you said that you think the Colts were going to win.
Huh? No, I said there's no way the Chiefs make it.
But so who do you think is going to win, the Colts or the Chiefs?
Colts.
Then why'd you just pull that up on me?
This was the Eagles.
I know, but I was talking about the Colts.
Oh, I was still.
He just wants to talk about the Eagles.
I'm saying you know what you sound like talking about the Saints. That's what you sound.
I was talking about the Colts like that.
No, you said we gotta go play in the Saints.
I did say that, and I said that's going to be a hard game, but then I switched to the Colts because he started talking about Patrick Mahomes. So that what I just said was about the Colts. I said, and then because did you hear after me? I said they shut down DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Because literally the only thing the Chiefs had on their defense that's good is their pass rush, and they're playing the best
Pass
offensive
rush.
line in football. Pass
Who's
rush.
gonna win the MVP in the NBA?
Oh, it's way too early to tell.
James Harden.
Yeah, no. The only thing you need to talk about the NBA is that Tom Thibodeau got fired. Thibs. I don't know.
From Chicago?
No, he got fired from Chicago like
should we
5
make
years
up
ago,
picks?
6 years ago. He got fired from Minnesota.
Should we make our picks for this next week?
Yes, we should. I will start.
Should we just assume that Christian is going with whatever Bobby says?
No, we will put on our Instagram story what Christian picks because I guarantee you he doesn't want to do that again. Oh yeah. All right. So for my picks, what I'm gonna go with
let's go down the line. Indianapolis, Kansas City. Kansas City
Yeah.
is -5.5.
I'm taking the Colts.
Kansas City.
Colts. Road teams have been scary this playoff so far.
They have been, and
Which is
and
what's making it interesting.
that's why
I feel like this has been the most interesting playoff.
And
like
I'm
5
glad
years.
to see it go back with defense and running backs.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see. I think Le'Veon Bell's going to get a huge contract, and I think so is C.J. Mosley, because those are two positions that haven't gotten them, but they have been phenomenal and they are good to a winning team. I want the Cardinals to sign C.J. Mosley. I'd break the bank for him.
All right, Dallas at LA. LA is -7.
Give me Dallas.
I
LA.
think Dallas, too.
LA.
No,
I hate Dallas. I'm taking them.
no. I just see with Dak, Zeke, and Amari Cooper. They're just playing. They're playing out of their minds, and this Rams defense has been figured out. They've been figured out more and more every single game, and they're playing out a defense that is absolutely on fire in an LA stadium where nobody comes out to support either team.
And every time that I've picked against Dallas, they've won. So I'm gonna.
You're hoping to reverse the
I'm gonna try and pick
Nah,
them this
Dallas
time.
Dallas is gonna catch another dub.
LA Chargers at New England. New England is -4.
All right, the Chargers are undefeated at this road this year. On the road this year, the only loss
Patriots.
that technically
Patriots.
their only loss.
Patriots.
Bobby, be quiet.
Doesn't matter what you say, it's Patriots.
The only loss that they had on the road this year was to the Rams in LA.
Patriots.
So technically, it was a home game. They're undefeated on the
Patriots.
road. They shut down the Ravens, and
Patriots.
I think they're going to do it
Patriots.
even more to the
Patriots.
Patriots because Lamar Jackson
Patriots.
couldn't even escape the
Patriots.
pocket. This is going to be the Chargers.
Patriots.
Bobby,
Got
you
it,
are the
Bobby.
most annoying person of all time.
Mine. All right, last game of the week. 4:40 on Sunday. Your Philadelphia Eagles.
No, you're
Against
Philadelphia Eagles.
New
No, our.
Orleans Saints.
All
New
right.
Orleans opens up at 8-point
Let me
favorites.
pick first. Saints.
All right.
Yeah, I expect it.
No,
Kiss of death.
no. Damn it, Bobby, don't make me. Now this kind of hurts coming out. The New Orleans Saints will win at home. They've already destroyed them 48-7 earlier this year. They have every way to do it. And I know the picks we've made have been very questionable because did you know that since 2012, not a team who played on Wild Card Weekend has made the Super Bowl? I think it will be the first time since that one team will, and I think both teams will. But I think the Saints are the only 1 or 2 seed to make it past this round.
You know who I'm going to pick. Do I even have to say it?
The Saints.
Nick Foles is playing out of his mind.
Out of his mind,
Out of his mind.
Two picks.
Against the best defense in the NFL.
I'd take the Ravens D over the Bears D.
Yeah.
Without Eddie
me
Jackson,
too.
you take Eddie Jackson
We
out
don't
of the
have to
Bears
worry
D.
about the Ravens.
Yeah, I know, but you are gonna have to worry about the Chargers, the Chargers and the Cowboys. I mean, those defenses were fun to watch. I mean, truly fun to watch.
We've shredded the Cowboys before. We can do it again.
You've also
I'm just
lost
gonna
to
go
the
to sleep
Cowboys.
and not even worry about that game because I know the Saints already have it
lost
wrapped
the
up.
Cowboys on a fluke.
That was not a fluke, Bobby.
I'm not Bobby.
That should insult you because you've been talking about your team like you're Bobby,
All right.
and you've been making outrageous statements
The
like
first
Bobby.
loss, Dallas won. The second loss, they won because our corner made a great play. We got the football here for demonstration. Get your heads up.
Get that trash out of here!
Dak throws the ball. Cornerback tips it up into Amari Cooper's hands. Touchdown Cowboys.
And that sounds like winning. That sounds like the Cowboys won.
It's a young defense.
It's a nasty defense. It's an absolute insane defense.
Sounds like a Saints win to me. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you, the only bad thing I saw in that defense was Byron Jones, who's a Pro Bowler, and I think Jason Garrett's going to clean that up, and he'll be back to his Pro Bowl form. Because towards the end of the game, when they scored that last touchdown, I texted in the group chat. I said, if they lose, this is all on Byron Jones. I don't want to hear anything questioning about Dak because Dak won this game, and Dak has been phenomenal. Even that one pick was kind of bad, but I think he still
Dak
should have
is
been able
very
to catch it.
hit and miss.
Oh, he's very inconsistent. That's why he will never get a long-term deal from the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh no, he's going to get a long-term deal.
No,
I think
they're
2-year
they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl, and he's gonna get a.
Unless he makes it to the Super Bowl, I'll
And
say
which he will.
2-year contract extension every time they
AFC
extend
wins
his
the Super Bowl
contract.
this year. Whoever's coming.
No. The Chargers or the NFC.
I got it.
Chargers?
It's gonna be the AFC. Unless the Eagles manage to make it. All right. Eagles make it. They are a team of destiny.
God.
No, there's no such thing as destiny, Jake.
Have you seen this run?
I have seen it, but you. Let's not
They
forget.
had to beat LA in LA. Done. LA's.
We have already talked about LA's declinement, and you were playing them while they were declining. We already had saw them lost to the Bears.
Texans beat.
Texans are trash. I already mentioned about how they played nobody, and if they did, they lost to them.
Texans were good.
No, Texans. Look up the Texans schedule. I guarantee you, it'll blow your mind. It will blow your mind how bad it is.
All right, Texans. You guys got to fill in some content here while I.
Okay.
search.
So we're not. I'm sorry for not talking about college football that much, but while I have the mic, I'm going to talk about the NBA. I know, just misdirected you.
Here, why don't we do Aiden's corner kick?
All right, we'll do my cornerback kick. That's perfect.
Hang on.
So,
I want to reset the cameras.
okay, watch this. I'm gonna make. It's gonna go away like me doing this, and then I'm gonna be just doing something. Oh, would you look at that? My magic fingers.
Aiden's corner kick. Aiden's
all right.
corner kick.
Bobby's leaving, I think.
I'm leaving, but go ahead. Go on
All right.
with your thing.
So we have a couple
Here,
things.
Let's do our segments real quick. Let's wait for Aiden's corner.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do. We gotta do our team of the week.
All right. I'll do mine real fast.
Dak,
Yeah.
Allen Robinson.
I'll tell you, Dak, Amari Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott. I know 3 Cowboys, and then
Yeah,
to finish it off at tight end, I've got a tie between the Eagles, tight ends, Eric Ebron, and Antonio Gates.
All right.
Antonio Gates came up big.
Antonio Gates did come up big. I like seeing that.
Quarterback Lamar Jackson, being the worst quarterback.
You can't. You put him as team. No, the
Running
last
back-
3 minutes.
My running back of the week was Phillip Rivers.
He just picked trash.
My wide receiver was Khalil Mack. For that one play, he lined up at wide receiver, and they failed to convert. And my tight end was the tight ends everywhere of the Bears fans on that final kick.
You're trash. Get out of here. All right. So, I'm going to do my corner kick real fast. So, we saw a huge Chelsea signing, 58 million pounds or euros. Anyway, it's around $72 million. The American Christian Pulisic to Chelsea. I love the move for him. Love him in the Prem. I think that's still will be fine for him, but he needs to go to Man City. Speaking of Man City got a huge win against Liverpool, one of the craziest games I've ever seen. And now we have a title race there. They also destroyed some crap team in the FA Cup. I'm not sure if anything else happened in that. I only really cared about Man City. EA released their Team of the Year this year. I'm just reciting from what I think I remember. But we had David De Gea, Varane, Van Dijk, Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, Conte, De Bruyne, Luka Modric, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. I saw that. I'm not sure if it's confirmed or not. I guess you'll know when it comes out. And yeah, that's about all I have for my corner kick.
Since Bobby's out, I don't know how many of these segments we can do. I've got a hot take, soft sells, but
Let's do it.
all right.
Hot.
I've kind of already said it, honestly.
Oh no, I've got some extra ones. I've said most of
Eagles are a
mine.
team of destiny. I mean, come on.
No,
I know,
I'm selling it.
I know that.
No,
I just don't know what to say. They've
I
been
do.
so
It's called
good
you're a
during
fan.
this stretch.
All right.
Everything has gone their way. Chicago beating Minnesota after not being able to win or to play for that first or second seed, and they still wind up playing.
That's because Minnesota played like trash, and because Chicago didn't want to see Minnesota in the playoff because they hate Minnesota. That's a rivalry game. It's like when you say it was between, say, the Eagles were playing the Cowboys and you had a chance for like the Cardinals to make the playoffs, but that means you've already made the playoffs and you're locked. There's no way you can move, and you have to play the Cowboys. Wouldn't you want your team to go out and beat the Cowboys
I
so
would
they
love
can?
to beat the
Yeah, exactly. That's the same
But
sort of
still,
deal.
winning these past 4 games in a row with your backup quarterback, who, yes, he is the Super Bowl MVP, but still, he's not a career starting quarterback. And he's put up some of the most insane stats. Ties Phillip Rivers' completion record.
Phillip Rivers made this year as well against the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah.
He ties it as a backup quarterback after only playing in 2 games prior. I mean, how can you not call them a team of destiny?
Because destiny's not a real thing in football. I've got a question for you and then 2 hot takes. The question, so if Nick Foles even makes to another Super Bowl, much less win it, how in the world do you stick with Carson Wentz?
Because Carson Wentz is our quarterback in the future.
But Nick Foles, let's theoretically say Nick Foles is a 2-time reigning Super Bowl MVP. Or at least Super Bowl winner.
We get a compensatory pick for him, and we move on with Carson.
But why? You're going to just give away 2 Super Bowls like that?
Yeah.
Nick
Foles...
I think it would need to be seriously looked at.
Nick Foles is a god. Okay. I love the dude. He brought us our first Super Bowl. He's brought us some exciting moments this season. But he is not the quarterback of the future. The first 2 games he played this season, he went 1-1, and he lost to the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers were on fire at the time, but Nick Foles played awful in that game. He played bad this past game, but since the Eagles are the team of destiny, it is their time to win.
Not since the Eagles are the team of destiny, since Chicago couldn't run the ball. Now, 2 of my hot takes. Number 1, Andrew Luck will...
Only got time for 1.
Okay, no, they're going to be really fast. Andrew Luck will outpass Pat Mahomes by a crap ton, and Phillip Rivers will outpass Tom Brady by a crap ton as well. I'm saying that both of them will make them look like smaller players than they are. Another one is that Pat Mahomes will not win the MVP. It's between Breeze or Rivers because Pat Mahomes can't win a playoff game. And not only can he not win it, he is the reason for one of the reasons for losing it because he has a horrible game.
All right. That's our show. We had a lot of people die on us today's episode. I don't know why. I guess they just don't
Because they didn't want to show their 0-4 faces.
Yeah. 3-1 heading into the week.
Oh, wait, can I say one little funny haha?
Go ahead.
So the Hornets beat the Suns 19-13, but it was 16-13, and Kemba just threw up a last-second half-court shot, and it went in. And so it was kind of like, oh my God, he's absolutely insane because Kemba Walker's... That's not the funny part. So now the Hornets have still not won a game within 3 points. That's going to be our first close game win. And Kemba's just too good on us. Love the man.
All right. We'll see you guys next week, or I don't know, maybe even sooner. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully
Season
sooner.
2 is here, boys. Let's go.